Art, the expression of human creative skill and imagination. It is widely known that it started since the Stone Age. And as years passed, the art that started from drawings around the cave began to develop and evolve. Today, in the modern time, where technology has begun to rise, it also began to develop the way to produce art. One can now produce art not only with the traditional paper and pencil or canvas and brush with paint, but with also the help of computer technology. This art form is called digital art. Almost everything we see, watch, wear, and buy has been exposed to digital art. Examples of digital art may include the comic books that are traditionally drawn, then digitally enhanced, posters, advertisements, and covers laid out using computer softwares, digital photographs used for magazines, and computer softwares used by architects to design houses and buildings, and also special effects for movies and television. There are different forms of digital art. The first one is called computer-generated imagery, or CGI, also called computer graphics. It may be used in two forms. It can be as simple as a company logo or a realistic special effect seen in movies. The CGI is mostly used in games and animated movies produced by Pixar Animation Studios, Walt Disney Animation Studios, Ghibli Studio, etc. Next development in digital art is called digital painting. It is the use of computer software and the hardware to create artworks that are similar to the traditional painting. Digital painting copies the medium and materials used in traditional painting in a computer software. It is usually made using a graphic tablet and pen stylus. It is similar to the traditional, but the advantage of digital painting is that the artist can easily undo mistakes, repeat, and create a copy of the work. Next is American Standard Code for Information Interchange Art, which is developed during the time the computers are unable to display complex images. The ASCII art is a graphic design technique wherein the art created images using combinations of letters, numbers, and symbols. An example of this digital art is Studies in Perception 1, made by Kenneth Colton in 1966. Next is running art. This is when the artists use their trail to create images. It is done using the sports application and GPS capabilities to create images. One of the examples is made by Joseph Tame, a Tokyo-based performance artist who created the Apple Company logo as a tribute to Steve Jobs. Fifth is digital photography. It is one of the most overused and familiar of the new technologies used to create art. Due to its convenience and ease, it became a very useful medium and made social networking sites such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat very popular. It is not just about taking pictures. It involves careful planning, creativity, and technical know-how to take the perfect shot that takes years of experience to master. Next is game art design. This is the visual and design elements of video games that includes the character design, landscapes, design settings, etc. An example of early video game is Pong, which had a very simple visual. Today's video game is very complex and game developers continue to develop the video game graphics to the next level, like the virtual reality. Virtual reality is a computer-generated environment where the user is immersed in a digital environment that may simulate the real world or an imaginary one. And lastly, art games. These are pieces that have game interaction or playability. It is often used as a part of performance art or installation. These games can be from existing games that are either modified or could be created from scratch. An example is Paint Station. And as time continues to go, the technology will soon develop and grow, and its development will inspire art to also improve.